The Mesabi Miner was the second to last boat to arrive in Duluth for winter layup this past January. She will be the first boat to depart the port in the new 2012 season. She will take a cargo of coal to Marquette, leaving on Thursday, March 15th. Here you see the Miner coming through the Duluth Ship Canal and turning into the Duluth Harbor on her way to her layup berth at Midwest Energy Resources this past January 17th. Note, there was no ice. But it wasn't always like this. On January 21, 2008, Captain Scott Briggs brought the Mesabi Miner under the Duluth area lift bridge and was immediately stopped by ice in the harbor, right in front of the deck. The tug Kentucky was waiting at the port terminal to help her make her layup dock at Midwest Energy Resources, but she first had to go retrieve the Miner from the ice just beyond the bridge. I, of course, was there for all the action with my video camera. Well, not exactly all the action. I got most of it except for the getting stuck part. Having worked here for 16 years, I was smart enough to know the boats that go under the lift bridge do not get stuck in ice just after clearing the bridge. I went into the South Pier Inn to warm up, and the night clerk there told me a boat that had just come under the bridge was stuck. I assured him that she was not stuck. I am, by the way, the Duluth Shipping News, I told him, and I was just out there. But to appease him, I looked out the window. Score one for the night clerk, the Miner was not moving. In the video coming up, we see the Miner coming in. After that, I went down to Coast Guard Station Duluth to take advantage of a "you can ride along with us if you want" invitation from the Alder. I am on the Alder Bridge as they prepare to depart their dock. At the time, the Kentucky had opened up the ice for the Miner, and they were on their way to the port terminal. You will see the Alder leaving her dock and pass the Miner as the Alder goes up the St. Louis River to break up the ice in the shipping channel for the Miner. We then came back to watch and wait while the Miner pulled away from the port terminal and made her way backing up the St. Louis River to Midwest Energy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so we see it going towards it. Back on the starboard. Okay, we just need to take it off.
Right, what did it take? Right 20, right 15?
Whole thing about a...
We're right 30 degrees. Aye.
This looks like about 12 inches thick.
Coming off my power a little bit there.
Now it is mid-March 2008, and the same actors returned for a new show on the same stage. The Alder was ready to break ice, and the Mesabi Miner was at Midwest Energy Resources, getting ready to start the new season. Mesabi Miner Captain Scott Briggs was back from winter vacation and was planning to depart the port with coal for Marquette. Again this year, the Mesabi Miner will open the 2012 season, taking coal to Marquette. Briggs is retired now, but in 2008, he needed help to get through the ice to take the coal to Marquette. Alder Captain Kevin Worth had been breaking ice in the harbor the week before and would be out again preparing a track for the Mesabi Miner to use when she departed. Prior to that departure, Worth invited Briggs to go with him on the Alder while they broke open the route the miner would take the next day, out the Superior Channel. I listened in while Worth, Tom Mullen, the Mesabi Miner's relief captain, and Briggs planned the next day's activity in the wardroom of the Alder. It was interesting to listen to three people involved in the same activity but from opposite sides. The Mesabi Miner had received help in the ice from many icebreakers over the years, and Briggs was very experienced in directing that help from his larger vessel. Now he had a chance to indicate exactly what he needed from the Alder to have a successful departure the next day. The crew on the Alder, and particularly Worth, were very experienced at breaking ice for the big commercial vessels that work on the Great Lakes. But they don't drive 1,000-footers around all day as Briggs does. The three men talked about the turns the miner would have to make on the way from Midwest Energy to the Superior Entry. The turns are not always what they might seem to be from shore. The real tracks the big boats follow are the shipping channels dredged 26 to 30 feet deep. All boats have up-to-date charts on board, so they know exactly where the channels are, but ice can sometimes alter the course of a large boat. The Superior Channel is especially narrow, and Briggs took this opportunity to share his first-hand knowledge, making a slight change of course with a 1,000-foot vessel to stay within a narrow channel. He was able to show a couple of places where he wanted the track and the ice to be particularly wide. The next morning, he was able to take advantage of this precisely laid-out route to the Superior Entry. I was on the Alder as Commander Worth led the way out to Lake Superior. On the way we passed the JAW Eagleheart, a cement boat that was retired in 2006 and now serves as a cement storage vessel. Not the best outcome for such a pretty boat. Beyond her we saw the American Spirit at her winter layup berth. And then the imposing Burlington Northern Santa Fe ore docks, close by the Superior Entry and the Superior Entry Lighthouse. Out in Lake Superior now, the Alder turns around as we wait for the Mesabi Miner to clear the channel into Lake Superior and officially start the 2008 shipping season. A couple days later, on March 21st, she returned to the Twin Ports. With the Soo Locks still closed, she loaded another cargo of coal for another Lake Superior port. Now, in March 2012, she is waiting at her winter berth at Midwest Energy Resources in Superior. She is expected to leave there with coal for Marquette on Thursday, March 15th, 2012. Ice should not be a problem.